Hi, everybody, friendlies. Okay, everybody, listen. I just want everybody to know the reason he's allowing me to do this is so that you all can understand. You don't need to be like frightened of me or anything. They can't get stuck like that anymore. Okay, so you don't have any more worries like that. Because he allowed me to help out there. But what's happening is God's will. Okay, it doesn't change, and there's nothing I can do for any of you. The truth is 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 the truth. It there's nothing's going to change coming out of me, people. It doesn't matter. You aren't permitted to get in my way here in the United States of America. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, take a look. Did POTUS block my X account or the FBI? No. And I have been vetted by the United States of America in that way. Okay, many of you have not. But I'm also letting the US government know that for me, all church business is closed for a time, so I can just spend my time concentrating on all of my fellow Americans and the territories and help get things to uh, the government side if it's known it's not a spiritual issue. You understand? Right. And anything that I picked up on that, like, for sure isn't a religious or spiritual issue, I just said, okay. So anybody who might be a little concerned about me, just understand. So is he. So he had me stop for a while. Okay. Okay. And Gabriel, right, knows. Okay. Gabriel knows how to help me recover from all of it. You understand? So it's okay just to leave that to him. But anybody needs to communicate to me, I do understand. You understand when you do. Some of those messages, that was my thing is that I needed to wait because I didn't really know for sure why some of it was coming to me. And so at some point, like, I just had to kind of make a conclusion. Well, the only way that could actually happen is if somebody died the second death. You understand? But I'm never told that, so I have to wait for confirmations. Do you understand? Before we can move on. If he decided to end an eternal, that's what he decided to do. You got to get out of my way right now. This is my country. I grew up here. I give a crap. The politicians know I'm not going to tell them lies. But what started happening worldwide, everyone, okay, I know, but don't be afraid, okay, is he allowed me to open something up and show many of you your first deaths. And that was traumatizing to some. But you understand, he only lets that happen to a certain extent, okay, so that you all know that you're not being lied to. Okay, that's all. And when it came to Lincoln Park, right, no, nobody was permitted to block me from helping them. and that was an issue. That gets handled by special counsel, and it's his will and his will alone. So those people will face final judgment, and we're out. I retract it. We're good to go. Can't harm. Right. You understand? That's all. And so, yes, Gabriel's active. He's tending to me mostly. Okay. Some of this, like, you guys can't rearrange my schedule like that, so you're going to be stopped. Okay. Like, you understand? I don't work for any of you. You don't have a right to dictate anything to me. None of you do. I live in the United States of America. I should not have been religiously persecuted either. And I have so much evidence against some that allowing anyone to continue just causes further harm. So I am permitted to intercede in those. Like it or not. Clearly, you can't kill me. Whatever's going on there, all the true and real guilty parties are being brought to justice. Okay? If it's not a spiritual matter, I hand it off to the government. And all I can say is, sure, if you manage to get above my head, good for you. That means you face final judgment of God. And you all should have fucking let me help you. But you didn't. So there's no further help there. Many of you absolutely are not able to be put on the life list. And I will explain the terracottas here. Yes, I'm abundantly aware of what they are and how they're used. And there is now an operator using them. And it isn't me. Things that humans cannot do. They have everlasting life. They're made dormant. When they're needed, you understand, an operator is chosen. All right. And yes, I am not that. But I can, right, start that process. And then it finishes out. Whoever the operator is knows what to do, and then they go dormant. Okay. And when it came to Shannon Leto, yeah, I did, and I sensed it, and I pulled it out of him. Okay, I got it out of him, and I just, ugh, they're still little, but it's not harming me. But those two, the only chance that they got is double councils of 12, and I'm getting what's going on there. So I closed that out. I'm sealed away from that forever, and so are all of mine. Okay. And all I'm doing just with yeah, the U.S. government here is, well, whatever. I mean, we can adjust, no problem. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, a decision was made, no big deal. We can still handle it. So so yes, I'm just letting the U.S. government know all any kind of spiritual church business I had closed out. It's been squared away. I'm good to go, and now I'm just concentrating on my own home here in the U.S. and and so I just have that covered. And yeah, that's the thing is because Gabriel now is tending to me. That's what he made that possible. You understand? Right. So now I have Gabriel tending to me. So I will just, you know, just keep monitoring until the next inauguration day. You understand? That's all. Just sort of, in case. And um, just as things fall into place that way. Right. Yeah. So in a way, it's weird. Okay. Not really the president, but okay. Yeah. Yeah. I do actually have a seal, and it's used in emergencies. Right. So I was able just to cover anything while he was just, right, making and being. So essentially, that makes me like the sitting president. You understand who you're attacking now? The wrong ones. If they're not spiritual, I just hand them off government side and let them know. But yeah, for those who have sworn an oath, we do have some enemies in the house, and I would start by checking through every single employee of the company X that lives in the United States. Some of them I can confirm are now operating illegally, and they are trying to stop truths from happening, and they are trying to tell us as a nation how we're supposed to work, and that's unacceptable. If you feel comfortable, any U.S. citizens who are out there and not in the U.S. right now, it's okay to pack it up and come home. Right. That was the only conclusion I could have made. Is just okay. So why is it all coming to me? Everybody just you gotta just hold on because right, some of this wasn't even supposed to come to me, and I was trying to figure out why it did. And right, because the only option would be is if he ended an eternal. But I always check in with him to make sure nobody tried to change that message, and somebody did, and you got caught. I'm not the one in trouble. When it comes to human law enforcement, it's like I don't even have time. Like I don't have any kind of time to be doing any of that, so I'm just not doing any crime. See what I'm saying? I'm not in trouble with human law enforcement here. I'm not in trouble with the United States of America. I'm not in trouble with my parents or any. You understand? And I just hand that off to Catholic priests. What I've been doing is right. Mr. Zach Beggins, yes. Any of his cast and crew are permitted, if they're U.S. citizens, to sue him for damages. Right. Because every time he freaking mess one up, I had to jump in, cover and protect, and get him whoever back and heal them. And you owe me so much money, he will not allow me. I am not meant to